the Angels of Delusion. What can I say about them? They might really be the softest looking faction in New Eridu, but they just dropped one of the hardest event lineups we've seen in Zenless Zone Zero ever since it was released. The truth is, this event shifts completely the spotlight into the idol category. There's no really heavy hollow lore or no world-ending stakes. It's just pure character presence, and honestly, that's just what makes it hit. Although I have to mention that some people have been speculating about some deep lore implications being put into the video clip about the angels, but the truth is there's nothing really confirmed as of right now. It's really all speculation. The Angels of Delusion really look like some perfect textbook idol group, but this event makes some magnificent work peeling that fake look we had about them. Because behind their almost flawless stage presence, each member is really carrying something different, and this event works just that. It focuses into each one of them. So let's start with the character that was featured on the current banner in 2.6, Sunna. Her journey revolves around being the center of the group's performance and the meaning behind those words, and it is clear from the dialogues that she equates validation with output. She instinctively apologizes, and that tells us something subtle. She doesn't really see mistakes as normal. She sees them as plain personal failures, and that of course isn't really ambition, it's just plain fear failure. And that's where her character's arc comes into play. During the event, one of Sunna's most defining moments comes after she stumbles across a wave of hate comments targeting just her specifically. These messages, these comments, accuse her of being overrated, of overshadowing the group, and of course of being a manufactured center who doesn't deserve the spotlight. And what makes this scene powerful isn't just the cruelty of the comments, of course, it's how they affect Sunna and how she internalizes them. Instead of just, well, dismissing the noise as many other persons would do, she just spirals. She starts questioning whether her presence is hurting the team, and this emotional fragility bleeds directly into her argument with Nangong. When she tries to reassure her, Sunna lashes out, not in anger but in panic, accusing Nangong of not understanding the pressure of being blamed for everything. It's at this time when Sunna breaks and she speaks from raw insecurity. Nangong, of course, is hurt by the implication that her support isn't really enough, and she pushes back, pointing out that she's of course also been carrying emotional strain as well. This confrontation becomes a turning point. Sunna is forced to confront how deeply she ties her identity into public approval, and Nangong realizes that encouragement alone can't fix wounds rooted in self-worth. And this is where the last chapter of this event comes into play. She enters the hollow alone, and what she confronts inside isn't really a traditional enemy, it's just herself. And this, in my opinion, is a magnificent way of showing the entire narrative behind Sunna without having to go too deep into it. We see everything: her early auditions, moments of hard criticism, how she met Nangong, how they formed the Angels of Delusion, and of course the first time she was told she had star potential and the pressure that followed. Finally, at the end of her inner maze, she encounters someone familiar. Nangong was there. And that's exactly where she realizes that she doesn't really have to shoulder perfection alone, and that trust and openness are just as crucial as talent. But what role does Aria play in all of this? In a way, she works as a stabilizing force. And although the event didn't really have her being the center of everything, her presence and her motherly personality still felt throughout it. And when you analyze them together, something fascinating emerges. Sunna seeks validation, Aria seeks stability, and Nangong seeks belonging. Each one fills what the others lack. Sunna softens Aria, Aria grounds Sunna, and Nangong connects them both. And to finish things up, I just wanted to mention that this doesn't just seem a one-off narrative experiment. In my opinion, it signals a new direction for Zenless Zone Zero itself, and of course, the feeling that this event is a deliberate nod to Zenless Zone Zero's roots. Everything from the visuals to the sound design and the energetic urban vibe of the event made us all nostalgic with the game's earliest days. The Angels of Delusion set a precedent. In Zenless Zone Zero, event units can be memorable not just because they are strong or rare, but because they can also be relatable to the players. And for the community, it raises expectations for narrative investment. And well, this is it for this week's video. I will be uploading a video of Aria's event when it drops, mainly because, well, I lost the 50-50 and will get guarantee on her, but that's another topic. But if you like the idea, leave me a like and a comment, and I'll take it into consideration for the next one. Thank you, and don't forget that delusions are the core of every single dream that has been accomplished.